whole time.
Don't get me wrong, Keiko-san. This did start out as business, but now I've seen the light.
Let's get you back to Genda's before the fireworks start. That's enough out of you. Trust me, you'll be safe there.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to see what we're gonna do to that place anyway. It's gonna get ugly.
Come on. Let's get you back to Genda's before the fireworks start.
You mean you're going to take them on
Trust
alone?
me, you'll be safe there.
Okay.
That's always you wouldn't want to see what we're gonna do to that place anyway. It's gonna get ugly.
Let's go, Keiko-san. Genda-sensei's office is just up ahead.
You mean you're going to take them on alone?
That's always how it goes down around here.
This is Genda Law, where I got my start as a lawyer. The owner, Genda-sensei, is like a father to me. He's been a well-respected figure in Kamurocho for years. This is Genda Law, where I got my start as a lawyer. Where is it? The owner, Genda-sensei, it's like a father to me.
Saurakun and company are down at
He's
the
been a
courthouse.
well-respected figure in Kamurocho for years.
Those two are always putting in a hard day's work.
Genda-sensei... Where is everyone?
Oh,
It's good to see you.
Saurakun and company are down at the courthouse. I believe we met the other day. Those two are always putting in a hard day's work. How'd it go? Did Yagami get that solved for you? He goes all in on his cases, but that's about his only redeeming quality.
Yeah.
I believe we
He's
met
really
the
gone
other
above and
day.
beyond.
It was that con artist case. How'd it go? Did Yagami get that
Sorry to
solved for you?
impose, Genda-sensei.
He goes all in on his
Keiko-san, stay here a
cases,
while?
but that's about his only redeeming quality. It's getting a little too quiet around here anyway.
He's really gone above and beyond.
Sorry to impose, Genda-sensei, but can Keiko-san stay here a while?
Fine by me. It was getting a little too quiet around here anyway.
So you want me to stay here until things calm down? You sure that's safe?
Yeah, we'll be back before you know it. Speaking of which, it's rare to see the office this
So
empty.
you want me to stay
You guys
here
working
until
a big
things calm
case?
down? You sure that's safe?
Big
Yeah,
enough to keep
we'll be back before
Saori-kun
you
and
know it.
Hoshino-kun out of trouble, I suppose.
It's not a murder case, is
Speaking
it? Of which,
No,
it's rare to see the office
It's an
this empty.
anti-nuisance ordinance
You guys working a
violation.
big case? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean...
It's a
Big enough to
groping
keep
case?
Saori-kun and
She's a
Hoshino-kun out
smart
of trouble, I suppose. This happened 2 months back.
Not a murder case,
Some
is
good
it?
Samaritans at a train station. It's an anti-nuisance ordinance who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it,
you
the
mean-
culprit
It's a
was a
groping
cop,
case?
of all things. Jesus, makes you wonder what this world's coming to. This happened 2 months back. The press had a field Some good Samaritan was all you train station pinned down a groper who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it, the culprit was a cop, of all
Oh
things.
yeah, I remember hearing
Makes
about
you
that.
wonder what this world's
It was
coming
all over
to.
the internet.
Naturally, the press
Anything
had a
that
field
stops the
day
trains
with it.
during rush
It was
hour
all you
makes the
saw
news.
on the news
It was
for
all
a
they
while.
talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't
Oh
expect
yeah,
to
I
be
remember
pleased
hearing
with
about
it.
that. It was all
Every
over
answer
the
he's
internet.
given has been, I don't
Anything
recall.
that stops the trains during rush hour makes the news.
It was all they talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't expect to be pleased with it. Every answer he's given has been, I don't recall. So that'll do him any good.
This man grabbed me on the train. He put his hand up my skirt. Stop it!
No, you're wrong. You got the wrong guy. Stop struggling, asshole. Let me go. The cops can check your hands. Someone help! Get a station cop. Second now. Just chill
This
out.
man grabbed me on the train.
Are you
He put
filming
his
this?
hand up my skirt.
Put that camera away. You're wrong. You got the wrong guy. Stop struggling, asshole. Let me go. The cops can check your hands to see if you did it or not. Be here any second now. Just chill out. Hey, are you filming this? Put that camera away.
Ehara-san, do you mind sitting up straight in court, please? A bad attitude isn't going to do you any favors. Hara-san, do you mind
Does it
sitting up
even
straight in
matter?
court, please?
It's over. The verdict has already been
A
decided.
bad attitude
Your
isn't
demeanor
going to
still
do you
has
any
consequences.
favors.
The worse things are looking for you, the better an impression you need to make.
Does it even matter? It's over. The verdict has already been decided. Leave an impression.
Your demeanor still has consequences. The worse
If
things
I
are
were the
looking for
judge,
you, the
I'd be
better
happy
an
about
impression
having
you
an
need
easy
to
day
make.
on the job for once.
This is no time to be cynical either. Besides, the judge hasn't...
It's decided. Guilty as charged. Leave an impression. This also means if I were the judge, I'd be happy about having an easy day on the job for the grand finale.
This is no time to be cynical either.
And so,
Besides, the judge hasn't...
let's get this show on the road. Guilty as charged.
All rise.
This also means it's almost time for the curtain to fall until the grand finale.
What?
And so, let's get this show on the road.
All rise.
Well, like I said, we should have a verdict coming down today. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun insisted on joining her.
Truth be told, I still can't tell when he's trying to help or when he's trying to impress her.
Well, like I said, we should have a verdict to pull out all the stops. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun insisted on joining her.
Truth be told, how'd you end up on the hook trying to help her when he's trying to impress her?
Well, another firm had it on their plate all the stops. Actually, Saori-kun's no they have their go-to guys. Plus, the plan was to get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement
how'd you end up on the
package
hook
and
for
a
defending an
simple
active
case
duty officer?
dismissed. Well,
You
another
mean
firm had it
he'd
on
be
their plate
found
first,
innocent?
actually. Comro
Bottom
PD,
line,
they have
yeah.
their go-to guys.
On the condition he left the
Plan
force
was to
anyway.
get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement package and a simple case kept insisting he didn't do it,
You mean
in spite of the
he'd be
evidence
found
stacked against
innocent?
him.
Bottom
So,
line, yeah.
once Comro
the
PD's
condition he
lawyers
left the
decided
force
to throw
anyway.
in the towel, the case went straight to Saori. The plan fell apart when the cop kept insisting he didn't do it, in spite of the
sense.
evidence stacked against him. I'm sure they'll be back soon if you wanted to stick
once
around. Comro PD's
I
lawyers
would, but
decided
I gotta
to throw
tie
in
up
the
a few
towel.
loose ends.
The case went
But
straight
let us
to
know if any new
Saori-kun,
requests
who
come
just
in.
happened to take the call. Restless as always. You ever heard of a
Makes sense.
vacation, Yagami? I'm sure they'll be back soon.
That's exactly
if you
why I
wanted
turned my
to stick
hobby into a
around.
job. I would, but I
Besides,
gotta tie up
I
a
like
few
staying
loose
busy.
ends. But let us know if any
Fine.
new requests come in.
You never did listen to your elders. Restless
Anyway,
as always.
Shouldn't keep
You ever heard of
Kaito-san
a
waiting.
vacation,
Thanks again
Yagami?
for looking after Keiko-san. That's exactly why I turned my hobby into a job. Besides, I like staying busy.
Fine. You never did listen to your elders.
Anyway, shouldn't keep Kaito-san waiting. Thanks again for looking after Keiko-san.
Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when we're done.
Let's get to work.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when we're done.
Let's get to work.
That's what I'm talking about. This the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy?
Well,
He'd murder
this
me on
the
the
dump
spot!
you brought
Then
Keiko-chan
he'd
to?
murder you two for dessert! It is! So could you please just let
Is
me
that
go?
scary, huh?
Yes,
Not
actually!
a chance.
Not to
You
mention
get
all
a
his
front row
boys!
seat for when all the more reason to put him in his place.
What are you, crazy?
Pricks like
He'd
that
murder
need
me
to
on
learn
the
how to
spot!
treat a lady.
Then
Agreed.
he'd murder you two for dessert!
Huh. Is that scary, huh?
Yes, actually!
Segura.
Not to mention all his boys!
All the more reason to fucking time. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. There. No. Miss me? Hold on.
She's been, what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Segura.
Really?
Good as it gets.
Could he choose a worse
Well,
fucking time?
got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man.
Buzzkill.
Tsukumo-kun and I
Hey
have
there.
our very own
Miss me?
detective agency. She's
Wait,
been, what,
Are you
half a
saying
year?
you started a detective
Everything good over
agency?
there?
Meaning,
Good
now
as it
you're
gets.
a detective.
Yep, well, got our own office got and some good everything. news of my own I wanted
It's
to
in
give you,
Yokohama.
man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our
sure.
very own detective agency.
Man, Wait, I don't know what to say. Started a detective agency? Tsukumo, you meaning
The one and
now
only.
you're a
At
detective?
least, the only one I know. Got our own office and everything. Hacking might give us an edge. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on you, sure. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about
I don't know what to say. Oh, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
Anyway, the one and only. At least, and to be honest, one I know. We're in a little hacking might give us an edge. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros? So they never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
Do you need an answer right away?
Wrap this up,
We're in the middle of...
Anyway, we got a
usual.
pretty big... Oh, yeah? And more to be honest?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros? So they can show us
Sorry,
how
buddy.
it's done.
Set?
Do you need an answer right away?
Then let's
We're
roll.
in the middle of the usual.
Oh, yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Then let's roll.
Kosuke, got to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's, not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. Kosuke,
You're the guy who had
got to
these
explain what the
dipshits
fuck's
farm.
going on?
It's,
Yagami Detective Agency.
not what you
At
think.
your service. We're here on account of a woman named
Detective.
Keiko Hamada.
Yo, wait a
She
sec.
says she's been threatened by
You
an
the kid
illegitimate business.
Matsugane-san took in? Oh, I see.
There, you
You're
see?
the guy who had this
I told you
dipshit's
people
farm.
have heard of us.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your
As for me,
service.
the name's Kaito.
Yagami Detective.
Used to wear the Matsugane
Wait a sec.
myself.
You the kid Matsugane-san took
Oh, I've
in?
heard plenty about you.
There, you see?
You're a real
I
celebrity.
told you people have heard of us. A man's gotta have a reputation, As for me, right? The name's Kaito.
Masaharu Kaito.
Used to wear the Matsugane
Ugly as an ape,
myself.
just as dumb. Let's an
Oh, I've heard
thief
plenty
get the
about
drop on
you.
him and forks over the family You're a real
safe.
celebrity, buddy. Yeah, you're a real
Man's
legend.
gotta have a reputation,
talk
right? With there,
Masaharu Kaito.
You want an ape?
Ugly as
I'm
an
about
ape,
to go ape
just as
shit
dumb.
here.
Come on, man.
Amateur thief
Don't
get
give
the
him what
drop
he
on him
wants.
and forks over the family
Fuck
safe.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here
You're
to
a
get
real
Keiko-san's
legend.
money.
Don't talk
And
like
we'll be
you
tacking
there,
on our
jackass.
fee on top of that.
You want an
Just
ape?
business.
I'm
I'm
about
sure
to
you
go ape
understand.
shit here.
Come on, man. Don't
Hear
give
that,
him what he
boys?
wants.
Detectives
Fuck
come to collect.
Now that we're
You
past
know the best
introductions,
part
we're
of
here to get
breaking ranks
Keiko-san's
with the
money.
Tojo clan?
And we'll be tacking on our
Freedom.
fee on top of that. Just
No
business.
more paying cuts
I'm
to
sure
guys
you
upstairs. Makes us even tougher.
Hear that, boys?
Guess what I
Detectives
saw?
come to
Cash.
collect.
You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo
This
clan?
is damn good sound.
Freedom. Meaning whatever
No
goes
more
on
paying
inside
cuts to guys upstairs.
stays inside. Makes us even tougher. You'll find out
Guess
just
what I
how
saw?
convenient that is.
You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut
This
loose.
is damn good soundproofing.
Meaning
Best news
whatever
I've
goes
heard all
on
day.
inside,
I'm gonna open up a
Stays inside.
can of...
you'll find out just how
Hey,
convenient that is.
hold that thought a minute. You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Yagami-shi.
Yeah.
Did Sugiura-shi call you a
Best news
second
I've
ago?
heard all day.
He did, but
I'm gonna open up a
Tsukumo
can
has
of...
really not a good time.
Oh, so you
Hey,
really are just busy?
hold that thought a
He
minute.
said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you. Yagami-shi. I hate to think he upset you, you know? Did call you a second ago? But if so, we
He
didn't
did,
mean it.
but
On behalf of
look,
both of us,
Tsukumo
I
has
offer my
really not a good
profuse
time.
apologies.
Yep, no
Oh,
offense
so
taken,
you
man.
really are just busy? See my point. He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. Are a team. He didn't offend you, did he? Reflect I hate to think he upset you, you know? Responsible member of a company. But if so, I didn't mean any responsible member of both of us. Society. I offer my profuse apology.
Okay,
Yep,
I get no offense taken, man. We'll continue this later.
See my point. Okay, but when is later? She and I are Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when a member of a company. I mean, any responsible member of society. It's a matter of
Right,
respect.
okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Gotta be
Okay,
shit.
but when is later?
Pretty late.
Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's
Jokers are
convenient.
dead meat.
Right, where did we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, pretty late, Tom.
Jokers are dead meat.
just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them. Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
Those thugs paid our service fee.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
These two are something. Beg your pardon?
Oh, yes.
No.
I don't know how I could
take it
possibly
all
repay
back.
them.
Anyway,
Don't worry about
what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, paid our service fee and then some. Doubt they'd reopen after how
Nice
bad
of them
we
to
wrecked
eat the
place.
cost, huh?
As for
Beg your pardon?
Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college
no.
off about his little
I
side
take it all
business.
back.
Should help him
Anyway,
rethink his
what
life
happened to the
choices.
crooks?
So I'd
they're
say
smart
case
cases
in town.
Well,
Doubt
I
they'd
sure
reopen
learned my
after how
lesson.
bad we wrecked the
It's
place.
a scary world out
As for
there.
Kosuke,
Oh, yeah?
I made sure to tip his college off about his
From now
little
on,
side
I
business.
choose the place when meeting boys
Help him
online.
rethink his life choices.
And I should probably
So
change
I'd say
dating apps
this
while
case
I'm
is
at it.
closed.
Well,
That's
I've
your
sure
big
learned my
takeaway?
lesson. It's a
Really,
scary
Kate
world
Chong?
out there.
You're
Oh,
laying
yeah?
this all on the app, not the sketchy.
From now on, I choose the place when meeting
Oh,
boys
I don't
online.
think so at all.
Plenty
should
of
probably
people these
change
days need to
dating
match
apps
online.
while I'm at it.
It's true, Kaito-san.
That's your big
Apparently
takeaway?
that's a thing now.
You
Really,
see,
Keiko-chan?
if you don't
You're laying
seize
this
the
all on the app,
opportunity when it
not the
knocks,
sketchy internet.
it won't be just the times.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
I'm
Plenty
fine.
of people
Hear
these
you
days meet their
louder.
match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't be just the times that leave you behind.
Saori-san and
I'm
Hoshinoku
fine.
sure are taking
Hear
their
you
sweet
louder.
time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old
Saori-san
eyes
and
can tell that
Hoshinoku sure
much.
are taking their sweet
Wisdom
time.
Now
comes
that
with
you
age,
mention
huh?
it, they Damn should have right left it the does. courtroom a while
And
ago.
I've got more
Maybe
than
they
you
stopped
kids
for a
on
quickie
both
somewhere.
counts.
There's nothing
You
between
talking
those
about
two.
Matsugane-san?
Nothing real, anyway. Yep. These old eyes can tell that
lawyer
much. And the Yakuza.
Wisdom comes with age,
Best
huh?
of both worlds. Damn right it does. Though
And
we
I've
came
got
from
more
different
than you kids on
backgrounds,
both
we were
counts.
brothers in arms.
You talking about
Both
Matsugane-san?
trying to make it in Kamurocho. Yep. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again. Best of both worlds.
That goes without saying.
Though we came from different backgrounds, we were
Well,
brothers in
I
arms.
guess we should get going.
I
Both
guess so. Trying to make it.
Thanks
in
for having us on
Kamurocho.
such short notice. Oh,
You two
give the
ought to
two
visit his
lovebirds our
grave every
regards.
now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
All rise.
Well, I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude. The court is prepared to issue its verdict.
He's getting prison time for his first
The
offense?
sentence
Isn't it
for the
usually just
defendant,
probation in cases
Akihiro
like this?
Ihara,
Yes.
is
I'm
6
sure
months
his
of penal
attitude didn't help
servitude.
the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it. He's getting
If that will
prison
be all,
time
we
for
can
his
proceed
first
with the court's
offense?
rationale.
Isn't it usually
The
just
defendant may
probation
be
in
seated.
cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale.
You'd rather hear
The
this
defendant
standing
may
up?
be seated.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't
You'd
heard
rather
that.
hear this standing up?
What?
What the hell?
Your
What is
Honor,
he talking about?
I don't know.
in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police.
What the hell?
They'll want to know that
What
the
is he
body
talking
belongs
about?
to a guy
I don't
named
know.
Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, I'll take
This
that
man
as a
took
no. My son from me.
In
By
that
driving
case,
him to commit suicide. Make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. He deserved to die 1,000 times. They'll want to know that the body
never even
belongs accused of a crime. Hiro Mikoshiba. No. 4 years just went on with his life. This man took my son from me. The law by driving him to commit suicide. An utterly broken system. He deserved to die 1,000 times.
Order in the
never
court.
even accused
The
of a
defendant
crime.
shall refrain from making such outbursts.
He just
Defense,
went on with his life.
do you have an explanation for the
The
meaning
law
of this?
let him walk.
Your Honor.
An utterly broken system.
Order in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor.
How's that for an on-stage move? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah,
How's that
down in
for an
Yokohama.
on-stage move?
By the way,
I just wanna
Sugiura
put
and
my
Tsukumo,
feet up in the
they're
office.
detectives now. Sounds like a plan.
Those two detectives?
I need to get back to
Good one,
Sugiura,
Todd.
too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job
Game's
for us?
absolute bullshit. It's like it's
Yeah,
designed
down
to
in
eat your
Yokohama.
money.
By the way,
fucking
Sugiura and Tsukumo,
Fuck
they're detectives now.
Beyond pissed.
Those
I
two
need to
detectives?
unload on someone's
Good one,
face.
Todd.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some
This game's
asshole
absolute
game
bullshit.
over?
It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam. Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face. Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm always down.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it. What is it?
Really, guys?
What is it?
What a waste.
Let's hit hell.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Let's roll, Tom.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, this is the Yagami Detective Agency. If it weren't for the gigs we get, I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. It's not like we don't have the technology. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. When street smarts fail, most of the time, the reality is, we'd be drowning if not half of the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical.
Guess
That
we can
happens
finally
a lot.
take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
I was, wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us, guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
Yagami-san.
I was, wasn't I?
Everything okay over there?
Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After
You were
seeing
saying
us
something
in
about a
action,
big
who
case?
could blame him?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, over there? We'll be the hottest detectives in town.
It's a long story. Oh yeah? You were saying something about a big case?
Hey. Oh, yeah. Some face. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. On a bad We've been getting jobs left and right down here.
Just looking out for you, man.
We can ace this case I've got lined up. Well, I do appreciate the hottest detectives in town. And should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure, it's a legit lead. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Would I waste your time on a bad lead? We're based in Ijincho.
Just looking out
Look
for you,
an
man.
office that says Yokohama 99. Well, I do appreciate that. Then should I save the details for when I see you? Free on such short notice?
When do you want us over?
Honestly,
let me check my
ASAP.
schedule.
Tomorrow if you can swing.
What schedule?
We're based in Ijincho.
Outside of today's
Look for an
shit, we
office
haven't
that
been
says
working in
Yokohama
weeks.
99 out front. That's
If I
us.
tell them that, they'll lowball our cut.
The real
smart
question
guy.
is, you free on such short notice?
Guess we don't want to
Let me
look
check my schedule.
What schedule?
Sorry,
Outside of
Sugiura.
today's shit,
yeah,
we haven't had
tomorrow
work in
works just
weeks.
fine.
Perfect.
If I tell them that, they'll
It's gonna be
lowball
so
our
great.
cut, smart guy.
Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
Right.
He'll be there.
Guess we don't want to look desperate.
See you guys soon then.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, Sugiura
Tomorrow
said
works
he'd give us
just
the
fine.
details when we get there.
Man, this is gonna be so
Way to
great.
build the
Oh,
suspense.
and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
You'll be there. Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with
See
that
you guys
neck of the
soon, man.
woods.
Same here.
But you know
Sugiura
what?
said he'd give us the
Kamurocho
details when we
has been
get there.
pretty tame lately. Maybe
Way
this
to
is our
build the
chance to broaden our
suspense.
horizons. Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.